Well, we started the day with some fog, and we are still foggy and will likely stay that way as we head through the weekend, despite things really drying out. And that's good news for mountain passes, despite Stevens Pass still getting some work to get all the snow off the road. That's just looking. That's downtown Riverfront Park right there, and what you're looking at is the fountain, completely frozen over with all of the snow and ice remaining from our most recent storm. And there you sit, 32 degrees. We're eventually going to get above freezing again today, but the melting has already started on the roads and sidewalks as people take to them and the friction starts to slowly warm it up. The sun not doing the greatest job of warming us up because of some of that dense fog and cloud cover over the top of it, but look at Deer Park, Coeur d'Alene, Sandpoint, all warmer than us here in Spokane, even Ritzville, Pullman. Already seeing temperatures above freezing, but for us, it's just taking a bit longer. Despite warming up, we still have some of that fog, and down to our south, the freezing fog advisory still remains in effect until 2 p.m. now, so that's going to stick around a bit longer. We've expired our dense fog advisories, despite the fact that we still have some of those pockets of dense fog. Visibility has improved greatly in Sandpoint, Coeur d'Alene, Deer Park, and even here in town. But you head out to Airway Heights, it's still that thick fog kind of hanging out there with visibility quite low at the current moment. As we move through the afternoon, we'll see improvements, but notice once the sun starts to set tonight, we'll start to see more of that fog build as temperatures drop, and by tomorrow morning, we are waking up to another round of dense fog across much of the inland northwest and even out into the Columbia Basin. It moves out, and guess what? Sunday, not much different, but there is a difference going on in the atmosphere by the time we get to Sunday. Right now, we've got this nice ridge of high pressure, and what would typically bring us some nice, sunny, beautiful days. But what happened is that we have all that moisture down near the ground. Basically, all that snow that's been kind of melting and refreezing is keeping that moisture down at the ground, especially with that addition of the rain the other day. And with our ridge of high pressure, it's just bringing that sinking motion to the atmosphere. So it's quelling all of the showers that would be developing off these waves of energy that are spinning away from that storm. So we are just seeing clouds, and today those clouds are on top of the fog, and that combination is making it really hard for us to warm up and get rid of some of that fog that we have down here in Spokane and across much of the inland northwest. But over the course of the next few days, we are going to continue to dry out with this weather pattern. So we wake up to some fog tomorrow, and it's likely throughout the day we actually catch a couple of breaks in it, and by the time we get into the afternoon, you're gonna go, was that sun? No. Maybe? No. Maybe? No. But Sunday is when things do start to change, and that's when we actually get that shift to bring about more dry conditions, and we will see that sun work its way back in. So for now, get used to this. Its temperature is eventually climbing into the upper 30s later on this afternoon, and we are going to stay quite gloomy today. Up and over the mountain passes, though, this is good news. It allows crews to get a jump on it and start clearing things out. So really all you're battling is going to be fog over the course of the next day or so. Unfortunately for all of us snow lovers, it looks like we stay dry and warm in the weeks to come. So this just becomes a tease of what we have in the extended forecast. Good news is, though, fog and clouds today, fog and clouds tomorrow. By Sunday, we'll start to see more sun and more sun each day through next week until we see that chance of showers return on Thursday.